Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Try to speak a little bit loudly and then look at here, okay? Can you introduce by yourself?
I'm Leonor Pasag. I'm 27 years old.
Speak a little bit louder, Nino.
I'm 27 years old.
Good.
And I live in Riverside, Sumabnit, Binalonan, Pangasinan. I have 3 kids.
How old are them?
My eldest mom is 5 years old. The second is 3. And my youngest is 1 years old.
Okay. Did you go abroad before, Nino?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go abroad before?
I know, not yet, ma'am.
Please listen it carefully, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, you didn't go abroad before. This time, that means the first time, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is my first time.
Okay, the first time, okay, do you think about it? You will be homesick about it?
I already plan whatever. If ever I feel homesick, I will always think about my kids' future, ma'am, and my family's condition here is very hard, ma'am. So I really want to
Speak
go
a little
abroad.
bit loudly, okay? Don't whisper, otherwise we cannot
Yes, ma'am.
hear what you're talking about it, okay?
Mm.
Do you feel homesick? Need to ask you again. Please answer it again.
No,
If you feel
ma'am.
homesick,
If I feel homesick, ma'am, if ever I feel homesick, ma'am,
uh-uh.
I will always think about my future kids. My family's condition is very hard, and I will always think to earn money there, ma'am.
Okay. Let's talk about it for your 3 kids. Okay, the 5 years old is a boy or a girl?
A girl, ma'am.
A girl. Okay. And the second one
The second one is girl, ma'am.
is also girl. How about the
And
third
the
one?
last is for boy, ma'am.
It's a boy. You will born the baby again?
Ma'am?
You will born the baby again? You will have a baby again?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. 3 kids for you, that's enough for a family or not?
It's enough, ma'am. That's why I want to go abroad to plan for my 3 kids, for my only 3 kids.
Okay, how about now in Philippines? Do you have any job here?
Before, ma'am, when I don't get children, I started to work from my auntie, taking
Uh-uh.
taking care of her kids, 3 kids,
Uh-uh.
assisting them in going school, preparing them their food, ma'am.
Okay. But now, cannot do anymore after you get the free baby, right?
Yes, ma'am. My time is, I'm always put time for my kids, ma'am.
The full-time mommy. Okay, can you tell me that, okay, when the baby, for your 3 baby, you use the bottle or only the breastfeed?
Pardon me, ma'am?
For your 3 baby, for your 3 children, okay, for you, okay, you breastfeed or you use the bottle feeding or breastfeed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, for what?
For my breastfeed, ma'am.
Breastfeed,
From
okay.
my first to, from my young boy. I feed, ma'am, from my 5 years old and until now from my 1 year old.
Also breastfeed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I ask you that, okay, if the baby, okay, need to bottle feeding, okay, do you know for the newborn how many mils, how many ounce of the milk for the newborn feeding? Do you know?
Yes, ma'am. A newborn baby should 1 to 2 ounces only, ma'am.
1 to 2 ounce
Yes,
for the
ma'am.
newborn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how about for the 5 months, the baby?
For the 5 months needs 5 to 6 ounces, ma'am.
How do you know get the information if all of your baby also breastfeeding? But how do you know get the information about it?
From my experience, ma'am, if the baby, from example, from a newborn, if you will give her or him 3 to 4 ounces, the baby will get stomach ache like that. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How about for the 5 years old boy, the girl, for your elder daughter? Okay, for the elder kids. Okay, how many years you stop breastfeeding for her?
from my second
For the first one, the 5 years old. How many years you feed her?
3 years, ma'am.
2 years.
Yes, ma'am. 3 years.
3 years.
Yes,
Okay, stop the feeding. Stop the breastfeeding for her for the milk, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And how about now for your youngest boy, 1 years old? That means now you also need to keep feeding for him, right?
Yes, ma'am. But now that I'm applying, I get to get bottle and you know, ma'am,
Try to step
try
by step.
to. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now that's why now you use the bottle feeding, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for the 1 years old now, how many ounce? How many ounce for the baby to eat now?
8 to 9, ma'am.
8 to 9.
8 to 9 ounce, ma'am.
Okay, for the 3 children, okay, also you will be the one to help them to take the bath, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That means for the newborn, so soft and then so small.
I already know how to take a bath on newborn, ma'am, because
But do you scare about it?
no, ma'am, because from my school I studied nursing for 3 years, ma'am. I always have a baby in hospital. I'm the one who take a bath.
Okay.
I love taking a bath of a newborn baby, ma'am.
And before, okay, in the university, you are the nursing the course, right?
Yes, ma'am, but I am undergraduate, ma'am.
Not yet graduate.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how many? The final year only. You skip the final year only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
2 years or 3 years.
3 years, ma'am, from my 4 years.
Okay, that means at the before that's the nursing course, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How about for your 3 children? Okay, do you think about that? If you go abroad, your husband can handle about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And as your experiments, okay, the 3 kids, how many months, okay, as a mother, do you know that how many months for the baby they learn how to sit down?
1 month to 3 months cannot sit, but from 4, 5 like that, ma'am, they learn how to at first they learn how to crawl, and then when you teach them and give her or him a toy to play, they're the one who sit, ma'am.
Okay. Most likely in your experiments, okay, do you still remember that, okay, your first child, the girl, okay, how many months she know how to sit down?
6.
6 months.
That's for sure, ma'am. 6 months.
6 months. For your second one, second girl, for your second daughter, how many months she know how to sit down?
7.
A little bit late, all right.
7 months, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
but
because if a boy,
Ah.
it's easy for
For a
them
boy,
to
compare
Yes,
with
ma'am.
the girl, right?
But a girl, it's easy from a boy, ma'am, than a girl to sit.
So for a boy, it's easy know how to sit down, or for
Yes,
girl?
ma'am. Yes.
For a boy, easy know how to sit down.
Yes, ma'am.
So for the youngest one, for the boy, how many months he know how to sit down?
I remember 5 months, ma'am.
Oh, so
That's
quickly
true,
than the
5
two
months,
girls.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but how about for they know how to stand up? How many months?
That's 8 to 9 months, ma'am.
They start to learn, or they know how to stand up. They can.
8, ma'am. That's
They
for
can
sure.
sit-
8 months, ma'am.
Oh, they can stand up.
But you have to.
Of course, they can.
Yes, ma'am.
Doing like that will
But
easy to lose
but
the balance.
if they walk by herself, for sure, ma'am, 1 years old, like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But if they start learning walking, 8, they can learn. Start working 8 months, ma'am.
Okay. In your experiments that, okay, when the baby at the night time cannot stop crying, okay, what will you do for them?
I'll always put my breast to feed
Try
him,
to
her.
breastfeeding for them.
And of course, I always, what they call this, I always embrace them like that to stop.
Okay.
And actually, my kids are not crying at all times, ma'am, because I feed. I always feed at night like that. If they sleep, I always feed.
Okay, but the trouble is if you take care of the employer, the baby, okay, if the night time, okay, the baby crying,
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot breastfeed for them. Okay, what will you do? How to handle that?
I already have experience with that, ma'am, because of my 3 kids. At first, you will always put them in your hands and sing lullaby like that,
Uh-uh.
and always smile. Don't shout like that,
Uh-uh.
because if you shout, they were more crying.
Okay, that means your 3 children need you to calm down all the time. Even though they're crying, you cannot shouting and angry to
No,
them.
ma'am, no, because if you shout, the baby more cries. You have to be patient, ma'am. That's my experience from
But
my
you
3
know, the
kids.
baby always screaming all the time, right? How can you control by yourself? Not easy for the 3 babies in the house.
That's my maybe that's my talent, ma'am. That's my skills. I love taking care of babies like that. Actually,
That's why you don't mind.
even
You don't feel the bumpy and then feel
no,
headache
ma'am,
about
no,
it.
because when
Oh,
I get
woman, okay.
honestly, ma'am, when I am in hospital, when I'm studying,
Uh-uh.
I always
Also be the babysitter at the before, right? For the nurse, the causing is you.
Yes, ma'am.
You also the
I
midwife, or the babysitter.
But I'm not experiencing ma'am, midwife like that. No, I always ask my instructor to
Crazy, you.
to take care of newborn baby.
That's why you really love to take care of the newborn.
Yes, ma'am. Promise, ma'am.
So horrible. But do you think about that? If you work in Hong Kong, also you prefer to take care of the kids, the youngest one. I mean the infants or
Much better, ma'am.
crazy. Okay. But you easy to project your love to the employers, the baby, and then so that you can easy to settle the homesick. I think.
Yes, ma'am.
But honestly, if you really love to take care of the newborn, take care of the infants, okay, I'm so worried about that. You will easy to missing about that for your baby.
We already talk about it, ma'am. I asked my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my family, my first family. They assure me that they will take care of my kids. That's why, okay, thank you, then I will apply abroad. Please take care of them. They assure me to take care of them, ma'am.
Okay, you sure that they can handle it?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so worried about that after you come to Hong Kong and then your husband say that he cannot handle it anymore.
No,
and
ma'am,
then...
my boyfriend promised me about that, ma'am.
Okay.
That you will never terminate. You will never come home. I will never text
He will
you.
be the houseman and then to take care of the 3 children.
Yes, ma'am. I promise you, I will never text about happening to your kids.
Also the same problem about the financial problem, even though until now you cannot get marriage for the boyfriend anymore, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you sure that at the coming soon you will not get another baby again in the family, right?
Yes, ma'am. 100% sure, ma'am.
Okay, understand that. Okay, this time, okay, if you get the chance to apply to go to Hong Kong, honestly, do you have any planning about it? How many years you will work in Hong Kong? Honestly, from your heart as mother.
I want to earn money, ma'am, for my kids' future. So I hope I can find a better employer so I could work more years, ma'am.
Okay.
I want to go.
As my understanding, Rosalind told me that okay now because the kids need to start go studying so that
Yes, ma'am.
need the money. At the before you also can work somewhere and then your husband can work with someone and then can change not the money change exchange some of the food and then can support for the family right now. Is it like this at the before?
Yes, ma'am.
But now cannot use the food to pay the school fee, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I also think about that you will not easy feel homesick because no money, no homesick about it.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
the baby need to start to go to the kindergarten and then need to expand about it for the school fee,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. For the school needs, ma'am.
But how about the 5 years old now start to go to school or not or next year?
I already talk about it, ma'am, and I always every day, every night, I always explain.
But now she start to
them.
go to school or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Start to go to school.
Yes, ma'am. She's going to school now.
Okay, but you can handle about it for the school fee at this moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but how about the second one? Also need to start to go to school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So crazy about it. Okay, but how about for your kids? I find that you wear the long hair. If you take care of the newborn, most likely the employer will request that you keep the short hair.
Yes, ma'am.
You can accept about it or not?
I already accept, ma'am, that if I'm gonna work, if my employee were comfortably with that, I will, ma'am.
Honestly, from my heart, okay, even though you're 27 years old, but you got 3 children.
Yes,
Oh, honestly, your outlook is not the 27 years old. You're older than Mussolini.
I understand, ma'am.
I really understand, but you think that now that's embarrassment. Okay, we are talking about that this topic,
Yes,
but honestly, your outlook is not seems like the 27 years old. But
Yes,
also
ma'am.
me too, as a mother, I can understand that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you will work hard over there, right? If you get a chance to work in Hong Kong.
Yes, ma'am.
I recommend that you also keep the short hair, okay, the style. Otherwise, you look like a little bit young
Yes,
than
ma'am.
right now. Okay,
Yes,
so you can accept about it. If they confirm and then they request that, okay, you need to keep the short hair, the style, you can accept it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if the employer requests that your day off not only on Sunday nor Saturday, only for the day, for the Monday or Friday, is that okay for you?
Yes, ma'am.
If the employer also very busy that they say that, okay, I just paid you the salary on your day off, let you to stay and then take care of their family, is it okay for you?
Yes, ma'am.
But you also understand that as a pregnancy woman, they easy to feel bumsy and then crazy and they're very emotional. You experienced that before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can make the consideration to the mom or not.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that what I mean, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see. If the employer requested to keep your passport for your safety, is that okay for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. And you know how to cook the food, right?
I love to cook, ma'am. I always cook food for my kids.
Okay. But how about if the employer gives you the cooking book? Do you think about that? You can follow the cooking book to cook the food for them.
Much better, ma'am.
Much better. Okay. When will your passport release?
July 10, ma'am.
July 10. Sure that the DFA will release the passport on July 10?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Any message for the possible employer?
Hello, I'm Yunor Pasag, and I will assure you that I will do my best to be more responsible in everything, in every job you give to me. Thank you.
Nothing else?
I hope we will be good to each other. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for coming.